So look how cool this is. This is an apple core slicer from Pampered Chef. I bought it years ago. When I say years ago, it's probably 20 years old. Probably one of the first ones they came out with. Whether they're made the same, I don't know. Anytime I've used this to peel apples, my apples usually were they were ripe. And when they're ripe, they don't work real good. These, believe it or not, these are Granny Smith's apple. It came from a friend's camp up in northern Pennsylvania. And they got a blight on them, which is absolutely no problem with them because I'm going to peel them. I mean, they're perfect apples. This is what you call organic. No sprays, no nothing. And like I said, this isn't going to mean anything on it. But watch how cool this is. This is the little machine here. I got it anchored down. I had to crank it on there, and I put a little piece of rubber under here to hold it in place so it doesn't jimmy on me. Okay, and I'm going to pull that back. That's what peels it. And I'm going to put it back in place in a second, but you just get your apple and you get your stem end, and you put it here to try to get it so that whenever it goes through, it will be all the way to the blossom end on your apple. And will this work on other things? It does on potatoes, which isn't bad, but the only thing is you have to take this piece down here because it cores it. This is made for coring. But you can peel potatoes on here with no problem. Okay, so I got my on there. I got my apple on there. I've got this in gear. This is a little razor on here that just finely shreds like this. See these? This is the ones I did before. Okay, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. How many seconds does it take? Not many. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All the way down to the end. Look at that. Pull the blade back. Pop this off. And look at this. I'll take this little part off of here that has the peel on it still. But look at this. I peeled an apple in like 10 seconds. And they're sort of kind of in rings. And what I do with them, I hope you could see this. I just go like this. And like this. And I've got perfect apple slices for anything you want to do. Whether you want to make apple pies or cobblers. If you want to make apple cake, make it smaller. You could lay it down there and cut those in more pieces. But they're thinly cut. How awesome is that? That's just too easy. Like I says, if your apple's ripe, which it seems like I've always had, in 20-some years, this is the very first batch of apples that I've ever had that the apple didn't mush up in it and get stuck. So I go like this, and like that, and voila, and look at all the peels that it took off of it. Isn't that cool? See that? So that's that. That's an apple peeler corer slicer. Say that 3 times real fast if you can. Guy says I've had this over 20 years and I've never been able to say it that fast. So enjoy it. If you have one of those, get it. Look online and you may find one.